the young and the restless spoilers. A mother's concern, Ashley's return to Genoa. Ashley Abbott's return to Genoa City was supposed to be a joyous occasion, but the news she received upon her arrival turned her elation into fury. Her daughter Abby had accepted Devon Hamilton's marriage proposal, a development that Ashley could not support. She had always harbored reservations about Devon, convinced that he was not the right man for her daughter. Devon's past indiscretions and perceived lack of commitment left Ashley doubting his ability to provide the stability and fidelity Abby needed. A mother's love and fears. Abby had already endured her fair share of heartache in love and marriage. Her previous relationships had left her scarred, and Ashley feared that another failed marriage could shatter her daughter's already fragile heart. For Abby, love had become secondary to the responsibilities of motherhood. Her son Dominic was her world, and Ashley couldn't understand why she would risk her peace and happiness by marrying Devon. To Ashley, it seemed that Devon's primary interest in Abby stemmed from his desire to gain custody of Dominic. This suspicion only fueled her determination to prevent the marriage. However, Abby was blinded by love and the promise of a future with Devon. She was convinced that he loved her for who she was and that his intentions were pure. Her happiness and newfound love made her deaf to her mother's warnings and advice. The clash of hearts. The tension between mother and daughter reached a boiling point. Ashley confronted Abby, expressing her disapproval and concerns about Devon. She tried to make Abby see reason, to understand that marrying Devon could lead to more pain and disappointment. However, Abby was resolute. She saw Devon as a good man who deserved a chance, and she believed that their love could overcome any obstacle. "Why can't you be happy for me, Mom?" Abby pleaded, her eyes filled with tears. "Devon is a good man. He loves me, and he loves Dominic. Isn't that what matters?" Ashley sighed, her heart heavy with worry. "Abby, I just don't want you to get hurt again. Devon has a past, and I'm afraid he's not the man you think he is. Everyone has a past, Mom. You can't judge him for that. He's changed." "People can change," Abby retorted, her voice firm. The weight of prejudice. Ashley knew that her fears were partly rooted in Devon's past, but she couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't right for Abby. She remembered all the times Devon had let people down, his infidelities, and his tumultuous relationships. These memories clouded her judgment, making it hard for her to see the good in him. Her protective instincts as a mother were strong, but they were also biased by her perceptions. Despite her misgivings, Ashley wanted nothing more than her daughter's happiness. She struggled to reconcile her protective nature with Abby's right to make her own choices. The conflict between them was painful, but it was also born out of love. Bridging the divide. As the days passed, the tension between Ashley and Abby remained palpable. Their arguments were frequent and heated, each trying to make the other understand their perspective. However, there were moments of reflection and understanding. Ashley began to see that her rigid stance might push Abby further away, and Abby realized that her mother's concerns, though harsh, came from a place of love. One evening, after a particularly intense argument, Ashley found Abby sitting alone, looking out over the city skyline. She approached her daughter cautiously, sitting down beside her. "Abby, I just want you to be happy," Ashley began softly. "I may not agree with your choice, but I will always love you and support you." Abby looked at her mother, her eyes filled with a mix of emotions. "I know, Mom. And I appreciate that. But I need to live my life, make my own mistakes, and learn from them." Ashley nodded, tears glistening in her eyes. "Just promise me one thing. If things ever get tough, if you ever need someone to talk to or lean on, you'll come to me. Don't shut me out." "I promise, Mom," Abby whispered, embracing her mother tightly. A hopeful future. The road ahead was uncertain, but there was a glimmer of hope. Ashley's acceptance, albeit reluctant, was a step towards healing their strained relationship. Abby's promise to keep her mother close was a reassurance that no matter what happened, they would face it together. As Abby and Devon's wedding day approached, Ashley found herself gradually letting go of her prejudices. She decided to give Devon a chance, to see if he could indeed make her daughter happy. It wasn't easy, but her love for Abby was stronger than her doubts. The wedding day arrived, and despite the lingering tensions, it was a beautiful and emotional ceremony. Abby and Devon exchanged vows, their love evident to all who witnessed their union.